Hi everyone, my name is Magnus IKIOMOGHA and I am presenting on the topic child abuse and its effects on the society. First of all, what is child abuse? Child abuse refers to any behavior by parents, caregivers, other adults, or older adolescents that is outside the norms of conduct and entails a substantial risk of causing physical or emotional harm to a child. Such behaviors may be intentional or unintentional and can include acts of omission, which is neglect, and commission, which is abuse. There are various types of abuses, but I'm going to group them into four, which is physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, and neglect. Physical abuse happens when a child has been hurt or injured and it is not an accident. Physical abuse includes hitting, shaking, smothering, burning, throwing, etc. Now, sexual abuse happens when an adult, a teenager, or a child uses force or authority to involve another child in sexual activity. Now, emotional abuse, this happens when a child is treated in a way that negatively impacts their social, emotional, or intellectual development. Emotional abuse can be caused by yelling, rejection, isolation and criticism, and exposure to family and domestic violence. Now, neglect. This happens when a child's basic needs are not met, affecting their health and development. Now, I'm going down to causes of child abuse, but there is no single factor that can be identified as to why some adults behave abusively or neglectfully towards the children. But some factors that contribute to child maltreatment includes cultural norms that encourage harsh physical punishment of children, economic inequality, and lack of societal safety nets. That is according to the World Health Organization. Now, children resulting from unintended pregnancies are more likely to be abused or neglected. Now, the effects of child abuse. There are emotional scars. Children who suffer abuse or neglect feel most of the pain on the inside. Now, many children suffer low esteem, and feelings of guilt, often blaming themselves for being abused, and they may even start thinking of committing suicide and self-harm. That's for emotional scars. Now, physical scars. Children can have direct physical effects such as bruises, cuts, and health issues. Then, impact on future well-being. Child abuse can have an impact on their future well-being because research shows that children that have suffered abuse in the past tend to have lower education attainment. They tend to have low self-esteem and they tend to indulge in drugs and alcohol, depending. Now, impacts. They also have impacts on families in that they become a menace to their families and the society at large, depending on how they react to such abuses. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to prevent or manage child abuse. First is be a nurturing parent, especially to those that have children. Then monitor your child's television, internet, or videos that they usually watch. Then report suspected abuse or neglect so that the people in charge will be able to handle such issues and on time. And finally, get involved in society. It will really help the society at large. I hope that I am able to make a little bit of sense to you concerning child abuse and its effects on the society. Thank you very much for your time.